Today, I'm going to tell you something first of all. I'm today going to do the tasting of, trying and tasting TikTok things and whatnot, but I've decided that instead of putting the same title and everything and just changing what the item I'm testing is, I'm just going to try and make up a new title every time. So, but if you're looking for the playlist for them, they'll still be listed under the TikTok thing in the playlist, or under the Make It Monday or the Try It Thursday. At the end of that, but I'll give a different title in the description every day so that people understand what I'm doing more. Okay, so that was the first thing I was going to say. I don't know when I'm going to start that because, I haven't thought about that. I'm trying to learn this darn computer stuff, and it's very hard to get into my brain. And so I'm having a bit of a struggle, but I'm trying. Okay, so today's TikTok that we're going to try is a 3-ingredient cake. It's a cherry chocolate cake. It reminds me of 4 ingredients if you include Cool Whip or ice cream or icing or something for the top of it, which I'm going to probably use Cool Whip. But ice cream would be awful good too. I like ice cream. Anyway, it reminds me sort of a Black Forest cake would be what it would remind me of. But anyway, 3 ingredients. I said, what the heck, let's give it a try. So the first ingredient is a cherry pie filling. So, all right, let's do this. And I got a really funny story for you today. Well, I always think my own stories are funny, but that's because I've had to live them. Oh my goodness. And ahead of time, I cracked 2 eggs because you don't want to have to watch me crack eggs. All right, there's that. Okay, I'm going to move this table back a little bit so that you can see a bit better. I also am going to buy a microphone because I know that sometimes my voice doesn't carry very well. It's quite a distance to the tripod that I have. So I'm going to try and buy a microphone, but I don't know when that will be because Claudine, of course, is having surgery on Wednesday, so we don't have a ride anywhere. So we went today and we got all stocked up on my groceries that I needed. I'm using a 9x13 pan, but you cook it according to the directions on your chocolate cake. I'm using a devil's food cake, and I have a very old 9x13 pan that somebody has cut squares out of, and look at, they've cut the bottoms of it so it doesn't stick. But that was not me, I can guarantee you that. But anyway, I'm going to just beat this up a little bit and then I'm going to tell you the story. So, we don't have to do this for very long, just want to get it all mixed together. I'm thinking it'll be fairly thick because we didn't put any oil or anything in it, we just put the 2 eggs. You know what? I'm going to put another egg in there because I don't think that's enough. I'm going to get another egg, put it in. I'll be right back. I'll put you on pause. Well, that was crazy. I actually turned you off instead of pausing, and I came back and I was talking away and I was doing everything, and I looked up and I realized it wasn't running. So I have already mixed this up. So before I put it in the pan there, I'm going to tell you a story, but before I even tell the story, I have one other thing that I was going to say. Went grocery shopping today to get all the stuff for while Claudine's away, and we were coming out and they didn't have any bags, and we had left our reusable bags in the car, so we thought, well, we'll just take it out in this box here and then we will just change it into the bags when we get to the car. Well, the box was sitting precariously on the top of this cart, and I said to Claudine, we came to this curb, and she says, I'm just going to go down and we're just going to lift it down. And I said, Claudine, that box is going to tip. No, it's not going to tip. I could see it starting to slide. I didn't know what was in the box, but anyway, so it's starting to slide. Next thing you know, the box went upside down. My dozen eggs were in the box. Now, the funny part of that is when we got there and the man came over to help us get everything lifted up, there was only 2 eggs that had any cracks. They weren't even smashed. They just had a crack in them. And the rest of them running around the parking lot, and none of them got broken. Couldn't do that again if we tried. Anyway, the story I'm going to tell, I'm not going to use anybody's real name. because I haven't asked permission to tell the story. So I'm just going to tell the story without permission. But I'm not going to give anything away. So anyway, there was one day, a long time ago now, but anyway, where we were asked if Bill could come over and give a hand to somebody that needed help. And so he said, sure, no problem, what do you need? And they said, well, we're putting up a little gazebo. And I said, you know, Bill's not very handy, right? But he's willing to come. And they said, oh, that'd be fine. And so anyway, he went over there, and he didn't have any trouble at all. He was able to help get this up, and it was on a veranda, and like a balcony thing attached to a house, a porch. So anyway, they put this up, and it was really nice. They were sitting out there in the summertime and whatnot, and they were really enjoying it. And then came a day when the wind picked up. As you know, it can be windy some places. And the wind picked up, and things were swirling around, and I was just watching out the window, and my phone rang. So I ran to the phone. I'm going to call the guy Joe. So anyway, Joe's wife was on the phone, and she says, is Bill home? And she's panicking, and I said, yes, what? And she says, we need him quick. Joe's just a little man, and he's holding on for dear life. And I said, dear life for what? And she said, the wind has picked the gazebo up, and he's holding on, and he's a little man. I said, I don't think he'll fly away, but Bill was on his way. So Bill went over there. Here's Joe holding on for all he's worth. Absolutely craziness. But anyway, we never forgot it. Joe's just a little man. He's holding on for dear life. Oh my goodness, I've had fun in my life. You know, the hardest part of making a cake is emptying the bowl. Because your hands don't work. They don't want to do this. This looks really good, you know that? I looked at a couple of the TikTok ones. They had one that was like a dump cake, you know, where you put the dry powder on top of the cake, top of the cherry pie filling, and then you put butter on top of that. And but I didn't think that I wanted to do that. I didn't want it to be that way. Okay, I'm going to put this in now. It says that I have to cook this for 30 minutes at 325. So that's what I'm going to do, 325 for 20, what did I say? 30 minutes, 325. And I'll bring you back when we got it with ice cream. Okay. Okay, everybody, the cake is out and cooled. And I'm going to see if I can show it here. There we go. See, you can see the cherries in it. It rose really nice, and I've got some ice cream. And I'm going to have a little taste. Now, Bill's gone down to get the mail. I served him up one, so if he gets back before we're done, then he can taste it for you. I'm going to give it a taste right now. Just as I suspected, that actually tastes like Black Forest cake. If you had whipped cream on that instead of ice cream, that would be a Black Forest cake for sure. Anyway, I just thought I would tell you that I think this was a success. This was a 3-ingredient or 4 with ice cream TikTok success. Okay, see you all tomorrow.